Good morning. Today is December 3rd, 2021. On my way into work. Yesterday was a crazy day. Three of our staff members were out in the morning and two of our staff members were out in the afternoon. Did not get anything done inside of OneNote, and it was kind of difficult chapter or section inside of the Wealth 101 book. A lot of legalese and entities and that type of stuff. I find value in a lot of the stuff for the entity structuring. I know that it's something that needs to be delved into. A lot of this information may be outdated, but it raises questions, and the questions are good because that's going to lead to trying to find answers to those questions. And the whole idea is that once you start generating this cash flow, this wealth, how are you structuring it so that if, say, a car accident happens or some type of incident arises where somebody decides to sue you for some reason, they really don't have access to any of your assets. And that obviously is important for the growth, financial growth of the family, and it also weighs heavily on retirement. And so I know that type of information needs to be addressed. A lot of the stuff is Nevada corporations, living trusts, limited partnerships, that type of stuff, which is all exciting because, you know, as we start as of the first of the year to take this additional income and start throwing it into a brokerage account and then start leveraging our money, the wealth is going to start to accumulate, and it's imperative that these different entity structures are in place in order to preserve the assets. So at any rate, kind of gives you a headache just thinking about it. I know that it's something that you can't just go to a lawyer. You need to go talk to somebody who actually uses that product, because lawyers know that it's a product that they can go through and they can set up, but if it's set up improperly, then it virtually doesn't do you any good. So again, it just raises questions, and we'll get to that once we break this stuff down. As we start to set up a structure, it'll pose some questions so that we can go talk to CPAs and financial advisors and lawyers and whatnot in order to get this set up properly. So today's plan is to continue inside of the Wealth 101 and try and knock that out as much as possible, hopefully allowing for some free time to work inside of OneNote. I think finishing up the 5-step book for Business Week. I have managed to continue 4 days in a row now of the after hours work, and currently with the secondary source of income, we're $2 shy of our $75 a day goal. So right now we're at, I think, $298 of additional income, whereas we're supposed to be at $300. So I know that we are going to reach the goal, simply because Saturdays and Sundays working all day on both of those days. The goal is only to make $200 per day, but on average we'll make anywhere from $300 to $400 a day. So that keeps us on track. That's good. But what I am seeing is that I don't know if something's changed in DoorDash with a subscription where people don't think that they need to tip, but all the orders in the evening, whereas it would usually be very easy to make anywhere from $100 to $140 per night, especially on Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football. What I'm seeing is that people aren't tipping. Their orders are for $2 and $3 and $5, I just accept the orders and keep forging ahead, and it all kind of adds up. But it is not at the level that it's supposed to be at, and I don't know if that's just because of the holiday season. I don't know if that's because of the economy with inflation, prices being increased at restaurants that people aren't willing to pay. I have no idea. All I know is that I just got to keep on putting my head down and keep on working this out and socking away the money so that I can put my money to work and find those different opportunities. So at any rate, that's where we're at. Hopefully you're not feeling the crunch as much during this holiday season. But I know I talked to Tracy and I'm like, I haven't had any time. I have no desire right now to go on out and go Christmas shopping. I'd much rather do some type of a celebration in, say, July. Hopefully things start going down in price instead of where they are right now, and just keep forging ahead. She echoed that she hasn't done any shopping yet, and so I think currently right now we're just focusing on Erin to not let her, in a sense, experience this inflation, kind of shield her, shelter her from this experience, and which can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. If she doesn't understand that we need to tighten the belt, we need to question our expenditures, and she just thinks that money grows on trees. That is one of the downsides of even everything that I'm doing right now. It's it can turn into, in a sense, a curse, because you give a lump sum of cash to somebody who has no idea how that cash was earned, which is why we're documenting, so that they can say, well, things are depleting, and if we want to sustain this lifestyle, then maybe we need to jump in and take over where it was left off. One of the safety valves of that, I guess, is to hire somebody to teach them to be able to do the things that I'm getting ready to do. So, which can be a good thing, because then you're leveraging yourself and paying out, just like we talked about the other day, paying out for gas, but putting $10 down to make $100. Paying somebody a salary in order to have them make you 2 times the amount that they made that day in wages is just a matter of leveraging yourself and finding good investments. Almost like having somebody going out and finding the fix and flip properties instead of you being the sole person doing that. So, at any rate, I'm almost to work, so I'm going to end this, and it has helped out tremendously loading up these videos in the evening. Yesterday it got cut off short because of some text messages that came in, because somebody wanted me to shut off the alarm. But I'm early today into work, and that shouldn't be a problem. But loading up these videos in the evening versus doing it with our very low signal for Wi-Fi, and also for our cellular service in the area where I work during the day, it just takes forever. But once I'm on the home network, or even out and about with 5G and whatnot, loading up these videos in the evening has worked out so much better. So again, that was that. Something's not working, how can we tweak it, find a different path? That path works out great, continue. And so same process that we're doing with the stock, same process that we're doing with finances, same process that we're doing with raising up children, etc. So I hope that you're catching on to all of this. So I'm going to let you go. Happy Friday, and I will start up the videos again on Monday, and hopefully you guys will all have a great weekend. All right, talk to you later.